Hey family, this is Al. You're watching Intentional. I just want to take a moment and remind you of who you are and what you have access to because you are in the kingdom of heaven. If you believe that Jesus is Lord, you believe that God raised him from the dead, then you are saved, which means you are a brand new person. Old things have passed away. All things are now brand new for you, which means you can't operate the way the world operates anymore. You can't do the things that they do. You can't use the weapons that they use and try to get the same result. Why? Because they won't work for you, because they're not a part of the kingdom that you belong to. You see, the world uses lies, manipulation, trickery, deception, backbiting, backstabbing, mistreatment, trying to manipulate people. The world uses all of this stuff to get what they want, and they're very effective in doing it. They are very good at it because they're trained in it. Because you put that life down and now you've accepted the life of Christ, you've got to use the weapons that you have available to you. I'm going to read this. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verses 3 through 5. Pull it up on the Bible Gateway app or whatever Bible app you choose. Or if you still have a Bible in print, excellent. I love using my Bible still. But this is the way it reads in the International Children's Bible. It says this: we do live in the world, but we do not fight in the same way the world fights. You see, we fight with weapons that are different from those the world uses. Our weapons have power from God. These weapons can destroy the enemy's strong places. We destroy men's arguments, and we destroy every proud thing that raises itself against the knowledge of God. We capture every thought and make it give up and obey Christ. That's exactly how it works in God's kingdom. So you can't use the same weapons that everybody else uses. Okay, you can't lie because somebody lied on you. You can't mistreat somebody because somebody mistreated you. You can't gossip on somebody because somebody gossiped on you. You can't try to manipulate somebody because that's how you were raised. That's not going to work anymore. Those are not your weapons. So what are your weapons? Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 talks about our weapons. Now, I know it calls it the fruit of the Spirit when you look at it, but I'm telling you, they are weapons and they are tools and they are designed specifically for you to use. So what are those weapons? Love. That don't sound like a weapon, Al. Yeah, I know it don't, but love is powerful. Joy, peace, patience. You want me to be patient? That's a weapon? Yeah, that's a weapon, bruh. That's a weapon, and that's a good weapon. Kindness, meekness, gentleness, temperance, self-control. That don't sound like no weapon to me. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is. It's more powerful than the weapons that the world uses. It's more powerful than lies and trickery and deception and gossip and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to tell you this story. There's a story about a man, his name is, I want to get it right, Derek Munson. He wrote this little book, a children's book, and my daughter and I and my wife, all three of us, we read it together sometimes at night with our daughter, along with other books. But this is one that we just really love reading or watching online, something like that. It's called Enemy Pie. I don't know if you ever heard of it or ever read it, but it's a good little book. You should grab it. Enemy Pie. What happens is the father has this son, and the son has just met a little boy down the street, and the boy is giving him all kind of trouble. Okay, so in the son's mind, he's an enemy. He's mistreating him. He's dogging him. He's bullying him, or whatever the case is. And so he comes and he tells his father about it. It's like, there's this boy. He's an enemy. He's my enemy. He hates me. He doesn't like me. He mistreats me. He's doing all these things to me. And the father says, I know how to handle bullies. I know how to handle bad boys. I know how to handle enemies. I know what to do. He says, I have something called enemy pie. And the boy's like, enemy pie? You're going to bake a pie for the enemy? He says, trust me, after he has some of this pie, you ain't never got to worry about that enemy again. And so the boy is thinking, ooh, yeah, that's good. It's probably going to be nasty. It's probably going to be gross. It's probably going to be disgusting. And it's probably going to make this boy so sick of me that he's never going to want to mess with me again. So the father says, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start on the ingredients. I'm going to bake the pie. He says, this is what you do. You go down to his house. You knock on the door and you ask him to come outside. Then you play with him. What? You want me to play with? Yeah, I'm telling you, play with him. Play with him all day long. And then when time comes, you bring him to the house. And when he gets to the house, I'm going to give him the pie. And so the boy is thinking, oh, that's good. I'm going to lure him into our trap. Yeah, that'll work. So he goes down the street. He knocks on the door. He asks the boy to come out. The boy comes out and they play all day. They ride bikes. They play football, baseball, catch. They jump ramps. They run up and down the street. They do all kinds of things. They even go into a tree house and play in there. And then time comes and the boy is thinking, maybe I shouldn't do this. He does seem okay. I mean, we had a lot more in common than I thought. And he ain't such a bad person after all. Once we got to know each other, he's like, maybe I should tell dad to, not worry about this enemy pie thing. So they get in the house and the boy is trying to motion to the dad like, don't do it. Don't give him the pie. Don't cut it out. Let it go. And the father says, have a seat. He's like, Dad, no, don't do it. And so the father cuts a piece of the pie for the boy, cuts a piece of pie for himself, cuts a piece of pie for his son. He says, let's eat. Oh, man. The son motions to the boy, says, don't eat the pie. You don't want to eat that. The father cuts a piece off and bites it. He's chewing it. He's loving it. And so the little boy is thinking, well, your dad seems to like the pie. I want some. I'm going to have a piece too. So he cuts a piece and he eats it for himself. He's like, oh, this is awesome. And so now the son is wondering, what in the world is going on here? He's not gagging. He's not choking. He's not throwing up. He's not vomiting. He's not running away. What is going on with this pie? So he takes a bite of the pie, the most wonderful thing he's ever tasted in his life. And he's trying to figure out, I don't get it. I thought we were supposed to be making enemy pie. And so the father knows what happened. And I'm pretty sure you know what happened too. See, the father got the son to use love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, meekness, gentleness, temperance, self-control. And he found out that he could transform this boy from being an enemy into a friend. So the enemy pie worked. After that day, he didn't have an enemy anymore. You have got to use your weapons the way you are intended to use them, not the world's weapons, your weapons, your tools. And they are all found right here in the Word of God. Get used to using your weapons. I know it doesn't sound exciting. I know it doesn't sound as thrilling as trying to lie on somebody or connive somebody or getting even with somebody. I know it doesn't sound that thrilling, but I'm telling you, if you use them, they're more powerful than you could imagine. Try it. Yeah, that sounds hard at first. It's always hard until it's easy. It takes practice. You got to practice being kind. You got to practice being forgiving. You got to practice being loving. I'm not saying be a pushover. I'm saying be kind. Nowhere in the Word of God do you see where Jesus was nice. He was kind. He was compassionate. But he was never nice. So that's all I have for you today. I want you to get perspective on this thing. I want you to live intentionally. And I'm telling you, if you use what you got, it's way more powerful than you think. Talk to you later.